thank you for joining us. So we're starting today by just laying down, so bringing your awareness to the body as you spread across the floor, and just feeling into the body, the heart and the mind. What is here now for you? Awareness of all parts of you, physical part, emotional part, all aspects of you. Who has arrived on the mat? And then as you take a deep breath in, you feel the expansion of the chest, opening out of the heart. And on the exhalation, feel the sense of letting go. That sweet release. We breathe in at the moment, we breathe in peace, and we let go of all that doesn't serve us. The two most important words in the world: let go. Now set your intention for the practice. Lining your intention and commit to the next 45 minutes to align with your heart, your body and your mind. And now let's start to move with the breath. This is a gentle warm-up. On the inhalation, take the arms up, take it over your head, and then spread your fingers, tighten the muscles of the back and of the abdominals, the buttocks, the legs. You can also flex and extend the wrist, waking up, joints of the wrist, and then as you exhale, soften and release, bring your arms back down by your side. Feel the air kissing the palms of your hands. And now make a fist with your hands, squeeze the fingers. You can also fold the thumbs in and squeeze either way, and then as you inhale, again take the arms up, Popeye arms, strong arms, take the arms up, and then stretch, release. You can break a rotation now, this time with the wrist, and reverse. And on exhalation, bring your arms softly down. Just let it glide through space. Feel the air gliding between your fingers. So we move with mindfulness and awareness. And then again, as you inhale, squeeze the fist and take the arms up, strong arms. Big inhalation, hold it, release, flex and extend the wrist. And then when you need to exhale, let go. Arms and hands glide through space. Now inhale, just the right arm goes up and you push away with the left heel to create a long lateral stretch. Left heel, right hand, and as you exhale, the arms cross halfway. Left arm comes up, right arm goes down, and then push and extend here into the right heel, spread the left hand and release. Arms cross on the exhalation. Right arm goes up, you push away with the left heel and the right hand. Extend diagonally and relax, changing sides. Left hand, right heel. Good, and now relax, bring the hand down by your side, bring both knees onto your chest, pulling the shins inwards, lengthen the spine, sinking in between the shoulder blades. Rock a few times from side to side to massage the back. This is a folded pose, gently stretch here the back layer of the body. And then just to wake up the abdominals, let's interlace the fingers behind the head. Spread your elbows wide, and then as you extend the left leg, bring the left elbow to the outside of the right knee. Inhale, back to center. Exhale, change sides. Breathe in, come back to center. Exhale to the right. Inhale to center. Exhale to the left. Inhale to center. Exhale to the right. Inhale to center.
And last time to the left. Good, now relax. Bring your arms in line with your shoulders. Let's come into a twist, taking the right leg over the left leg. And then drop your knees here over as far as you can to the left side. You can keep the knees together, just stacking the legs. If you find it challenging to cross your legs, some people physically cannot cross their legs. Otherwise, you can cross, and that top leg either way will bring more weight here onto the lower leg to twist the pelvis further away from the angle of the chest. If you want to take your knees to the floor, it will lift the back arm off the floor possibly, and then you can have something under there, under the shoulder, a little bolster for support. Or you can keep the shoulder down, which might not allow you to take the knees to the floor. It doesn't matter, wherever the body goes, that's your edge, and this is here where we stay. We soften and relax. Let's hold this for 3 minutes. It's a lovely rotation here, all the way up the spinal column. Releasing any tension, especially in the thoracic spine. And we feel the stretch strongly going down into the lower back, because the lumbar thoracic fascia is attached to the thoracic spine, and it goes all the way down into the coccyx area. Twist is 2 of the 6 ranges of movement of the spine. It's like a corkscrew action. It brings some fresh circulation into the spine. It releases the stagnant synovial fluid in our spinal joints, and really helps to wake up all the joints of the spine. If we want to maintain a healthy body, a healthy mind, and healthy spirit, then we really need to make use of the full range of motion of our spine. The brain and the spinal cord are all one thing. So allow yourself to just melt here into the shape. Every exhalation, feel as though you're sinking deeper and deeper. So every yin posture is like a mini meditation. An opportunity for us to come into the body. The body is like a sacred place, a sacred temple. And we use the postures to help to cleanse, to purify, and to detox the body. Throughout the practice, use your breath. Utilize the breath to calm the mind and to help us to let go deeper and deeper into the shapes. We also practice kindness here throughout your time in the shapes. If it feels too much, too intense, then back out. You are in charge. This is your body, and only you knows ultimately what is best for you. Just 2 more deep breaths. So the bell is going to ring now, then just bring your knees back to center here. Take your bum and your feet over to the edge of the mat on the right side of your mat, and then we're going to roll back here to the left side. Slide the front knee away from you as far as you can. That will separate the legs for you, and then take hold of your back foot, reaching back. If you can't reach the foot, then you can always put a belt around the foot, And with that, then go backwards, relaxing into the shape. You can have support if you wish under the head, a little pillow for the head. Looking over the top shoulder behind you, if you can, look up to the sky. And you will feel that created more of an opening for you in the chest, in the thoracic spine. It will help you to sink in between the shoulder blades. So looking up, lift the breastbone to create a length and then relax into the shape. And the more you slide that front knee away from you, the more it will bring the right pelvis towards the floor. It will take the legs wider and it will create a stronger inner thigh as well as a quadricep stretch through the back leg, the lower leg. You can also bring the heel towards the sits bones, which will give you a stronger quad stretch. So this is the cat's tail pose. Cat's tail pose is a back bend. It lengthens the inside front of the spine. It opens the heart. It stretches from the back knee all the way up through the hip flexors, quads, up over to the right shoulder. It creates a lovely strong diagonal pull here in the body. You can either, as I said, lay back on a pillow with the head, or you can stay like me on the elbow so that it supports you with your hand above and behind the ear. So back bends help us to regain our lumbar curve, and it's important to have a curve in the lumbar spine because the lumbar curve is a stress distributor, help to relieve backache. Just follow your breath. You can close your eyes, draw your awareness inwards. Let all sounds that you hear help you to drift deeper and deeper into the shape. As we drift deeper, we don't drift into sleep, but we drift into a sleep of the nervous system. We relax more and more, and that helps to deepen our awareness. And as we deepen our awareness, we can start to explore our body's inner landscapes. So check out the areas that we're stretching. How does it make you feel? How does it feel in the body? And what emotions are present in that physical feelings? Feelings create thoughts, thoughts create feelings. It's a continuous cycle that brings up emotions. Just be present with what is here now. Just allow it with kindness and curiosity. And we can slowly release, roll back onto your back. Stretch yourself out, and just observing sensations here in the body. That was a strong stretch through the left thigh and the front and the outside of the right thigh with both the twists there. So observing sensations. On the right, feel how different it feels from the left side. Good, and now let's do the other side. So whenever you're ready, bend your knees. Let's take the left leg over the right leg, and then dropping the knees and rolling the legs over here to the right side. 3 minutes. Allow the weight of the legs to tilt the pelvis further away from the angle of the chest. And then be mindful of any sensations that come up. So twists happen, as I said, in the thoracic spine area. So it's very much here in the diaphragm region of the body. And this is where there is a lot of digestive organs hanging. All the digestive organs hang from the diaphragm. So if you pay attention, you can really feel what a beautiful release and stretch this is for us, not only in the spine and in the structure of the skeleton, but also organically. Just breathe and let go. Every breath, allow yourself to drift deeper and deeper into your awareness of the body. This is a beautiful stretch for the gluteals, the buttocks here, the free gluteal muscles. And underneath that runs the sciatic nerve, which runs down the outside of our thigh. It's the biggest nerve in the body. So the twist will be very helpful to release any issues with the sciatica. And if you play around a little bit, making micro shifts with the feet, a little bit to the left, a little bit to the right, you will find that it intensify or decrease the intensity of the stretch for you. So explore. If you in the shape for 2 minutes and you feel that you would like to go a little bit deeper, then you can always tuck the knees up a little bit. Take the feet more to the other side. So it's important to remember that we never muscle our way into the yin practice. It is a practice that targets our joints, the tendons and ligaments of the body, so we reach beyond the muscle tissue. And for us to stretch into the colder, darker, deeper, more yin tissues in the body, we need to let go. Muscularly, we need to be unengaged. And slowly bring your knees back to center. Take your feet and your bum over to the edge of the mat on the left side, and then roll back towards the right side. And slide that left leg away from you as far as you can, and then grab hold of your back foot, bending the back knee, grab hold of the back foot, lift the breastbone, and slightly roll back here if you can, or have support under the head. 3 minutes. Allow the heart to open by lifting the breastbone, so you sink in between the shoulder blades. You look up behind you. Notice how small rotation of the neck and head create a much stronger pull for you in the hip area, even down that quadriceps area of the body, through the top of the back leg. Beautiful diagonal stretch. As we go backwards, we extend the spine. We open the front inside of the spine. Help to decompress the spine, and it's also very helpful to release any issues in any herniated disc problems. But always work at your own ability. Close your eyes, draw your awareness inwards.
So when we do back bends, it opens the heart, and that can give and leave us with quite an uplifting feeling. So feeling into the effect that a stretch has for you here on your body. Feeling the effect it has not only physically but also emotionally. And if you can connect to the joy in your heart. Two more deep breaths. And we can slowly start to release. You can roll onto your front. And just pause here, just checking out. Feeling sensations in the back. We just ask a lot of the tissues of the lumbar spine. And then we can press back into child pose, the kneeling forward bend. You can support the head with your fists, or you can just rest on the forehead if the head touches the floor. Child pose is a lovely stretch for the front of the ankles as we rest on the ankles, but you can always turn the toes under if you would like a metatarsal stretch. This is a deep bend for our knees and for our hips. This is as deep as we can go, as deep as it gets. Just take us back into our natural range of flexibility, that's what we are born with. So lovely stretch to create space behind the patella of the knee. We stretch along the spine, we compress the back of the legs, and that all stimulates the meridians of the kidney and the urinary bladder. This is very calming and very cooling. Now we can walk the hands forward, spread your fingers wide, inhale, come onto all fours. Let's come into the bear. So like the cat to cow, when we tuck the tailbone up and down, we also roll here from side to side to create waves and ripples with the spine. Now we can turn the toes under and come into downwards facing dog. Elongate out of the shoulders, lift the sits bones, move your chest towards your thighs. And then we can bend one knee and the other for dancing dog. And now swing your right leg up to the sky, bend the knee, and then make 3 big circles here with this knee as you're exploring the full range of motion of your hip socket. Swinging the leg up and then bring it forwards towards your breastbone. Just push into the back heel here, like a short plank, toning the abdominals. Take the knee over to your left elbow, to the right, to the left. And then place it behind the right hand. Slide back with your straight leg. Slightly come up here to back off that front knee. So this is the up swan, and from here we're going to go forwards into the sleeping swan. So you just walk your hands forward, elbows forward if you can. Take the elbows further forward so that the breastbone can come to the earth. If you have a problem with the front knee, then you can just bend your legs at a 90-degree angle and come forward into either over the leg, or you can be in the middle of the two legs for the baby swan or the deer. So we hold this for 2 minutes. Actually, it's going to stay with 3. Hold it for 3 minutes. So in the baby swan, you will feel the stretch through your back leg. In the sleeping swan, when the leg is straight and your hips are centered between the two legs, then it will give you more of a stretch for the front hip flexor of the back leg. So just melting. Letting go. Every yin posture is like a mini meditation. We train our mind by continuously bringing the awareness back to the breath, back to the body. Feel the body. Listen to the breath. Feel the breath as it expands the body. Feel how the breath is part of this body. So the breath and the body is anchors that we can continuously come back to, that help us to quiet the mind. Pranayama practices, breathing practices help us to focus the mind. And throughout the day, if you just come back to the breath, you'll find that it will give you inner stillness. Purring of the cat here in my ear. Apparently that's a very strong healing vibration. Three more deep, long breaths. Slowly start to come up, and again we're going to turn the toes under. We're going to step back into downwards facing dog. Elongate out of your shoulders. Do dancing dog, again bend one knee and then the other. Create waves and ripples with the spine. And then we can swing the left leg up to the sky, bend the knee. Again exploring the full range of motion here in this hip socket. How wide can you take the knee and the leg? And then bringing the knee to the breastbone, bring your weight forwards, hands below and behind the shoulders. Take the knee to the right elbow, to the left elbow, to the right elbow, to the left, and then let the knee rest behind the left hand as you slide the straight leg back, or go sideways onto the bum and the left side. We'll be bending the back leg at a 90-degree angle for your baby swan. 3 minutes. Once again, just relaxing and melting into the shape. So as we hold the shapes, you may experience some sensations here, especially along the iliotibias, the outside of the thigh. This is our main target area. This is also the pathway of our gallbladder meridian. So feeling into the areas that we're stretching. What sensations are present? For me, sometimes it feels a little bit like an unraveling. So this is the plastic tissue in the body, the yin tissue. Are more plastic. Our muscles are more elastic. So the fascia, the tendons and the ligaments, which is more plastic, takes a long time to stretch. We need time and patience if we want to stretch and rehabilitate our joints. So the yoga practice is what gives us back the freedom of movement. The joy to jump out of bed again in the morning without feeling like the Wizard of Oz. It helps to maintain the balance between the muscular strength and the joint flexibility. The yin practice is a wonderful complement to all other styles of sport. If at any time it feels intense, then back out, roll a little bit away, ease off it for a while, and then when you feel you can or you want to go back into that, then gently work deeper into the shape. So we practice kindness. Come out of this, you can just roll away from the bent leg and then roll back onto your back. Spread yourself wide and it's checking in, feeling the sensations in the body, the difference between right and left. Bringing the feet closer together. Make your right leg long and make your left leg long. Extend the right heel, extend the left heel, creating an up and down movement here in the sacroiliac joint. Right, left, right, left, right, left, right, left, right, left, right, left. Now squeeze your right buttock and then the left side. So rocking motion in the pelvis, right, left, right, left, right, left, right, left, right, left. Now we can just roll from side to side. And relax. Observe sensations here in the lower back area. This is very strong movement to release any issues here in the pelvic organs. Now we can come into the stirrups, so bring your knees onto your chest. You can bring your elbows to the inside of the knees, then take the soles of your feet parallel to the ceiling. Open your knees wide to stretch here through the inner thighs. We stretch from the coccyx up into the lumbar spine. So this is a symmetrical stretch. We don't three strong asymmetrical stretches. And asymmetrical stretches create a very strong diagonal pull in the body. Now we balance that with more of a symmetrical stretch. If you take your feet closer to the floor, you give you more of a stretch up the spine. You keep your feet parallel to the ceiling, it will give you more of a stretch in the inner thighs and a stronger compression in the front of the thighs. This is a lovely stretch to release issues with the colon. It
slows the circulation down in the legs, but bring more circulation into our pelvic area. And increasing the circulation brings more life force and rejuvenate the organs. It helps to increase the peristaltic action of the colon. This is also a lovely stretch to release issues in the coccyx, very important little bone that's the pendulum of the spine, where a lot of fascia attach from the pelvis and the skeleton, the lower back, the pelvis, the legs, all attach in this region. And the parasympathetic nervous system exits also here at the base of the spine. So that means that when you have a fall in your coccyx, it can actually be quite, they have quite a big influence on not only physical, the structure of the body, but also emotionally and organically. Right, let's release the feet, straighten the legs up to the sky. We can do a little bit of abdominal work, so cross over with the left hand to the right ankle and the right hand to the left ankle, reaching from side to strengthen the side obliques and the transverse abdominal muscles, which will help to make our back muscles stronger. Also at the same time toning the abdominal muscles. And now we can just shake everything, so shake it, shake it, shake it, shake it. Winding exercise to release stagnations that we normally happen in our extremities, toes, the fingers, the ankles, and the wrist. And that will help to increase the life force through the meridian pathways in the body. Good, and now relax, spread yourself wide. Take a deep breath in. And have a big sigh as you let it out. Close your eyes. And just follow your breath. Give yourself permission now to let go. Here in Savasana. Short practice. Allowing yourself to surrender into the shape. This is also a good time to feel the effect of the practice. Observe any sensations that's present. This is the rebound of the practice. The rebound is a reward that we can now feel and observe for our efforts that we put into the practice. Visualize you inhale a bright healing light. Allow this healing light to flow from the nostrils into the lungs, and from there visualize it spread into every cell of your being, cleansing and purifying the body. And on the exhalation, a slightly darker light leaves the body. Just follow the breath. The in and the out. The coming and the going. I'm going to give you now a short poem, a meditation poem. Just really feeling into this. I will repeat it 3 times. Just observe the effect it has on you on a deeper level. The birds have all vanished from the sky. And now the last cloud has drifted away. We sit together, the mountain and I.
until only the mountain remains. The birds have all vanished from the sky. Now the last cloud has drained away. We sit together, the mountain and I, until only the mountain remains. The birds have all vanished from the sky. And now the last cloud has drained away. We sit together, the mountain and I, until all that remains is the mountain. And slowly you can start to deepen your breathing. Become aware of yourself back here in your own space, on your mat. Listening to the sounds in the space around you. From your breath into the room. And then expanding your awareness outside to the sounds in the space outside the room and outside the building. You can wiggle your fingers and your toes to get your essence back into your extremities. And then have a last long stretch. Take the arms over your head, waking the body up, spread your fingers, squeeze, tighten, hold, whatever you need to do. And then slowly bring your arms down by your side. Hug your knees onto your chest, rolling onto your right side. You can stay here and rub the palms of your hands together. Bring a lot of heat and energy between your hands. Now cup the hands and place them over your eyes. Bring sparkle into your eyes. As the eyes open, you feel the heat penetrating into your eyes. Look up and down, from right to left, and left to right. Make a clockwise circle with the eyes. Lovely little exercise for the eye muscles. And reverse, go anti-clockwise. Good. Draw the hands away from you. Press into your left hand. And come up from your right hand side. Come sitting with your palms together. Bring your thumbs to your forehead. Bring the thumbs to your breastbone. And have a last stretch. Good, then we can slowly come up. Bring the palms together. May all beings be free from all fear and harm. May we all be happy just the way we are. May we all be at peace with whatever happens. And most of all, may we all be willing to open our hearts to true love, to kindness, to joy and equanimity. Namaste. Bless you.